Hey everybody, this is a wood stove front door. Okay, I took the glass out, and the glass is actually very well protected. Right there on top of the pillow. Okay, and inside a case with a cover so nothing falls on it. All right, so I had $120. It's very important to save that. Okay. Now, my last video doing this was extremely dark, and sorry about that. It took over 200 viewers for me to actually notice. Nobody told me it was dark, so I'm putting more light on this. What you're going to need is a new gasket for the outside. That's one we're changing. It's the door gasket, not the window gasket. Window gasket's even easier because it's on the inside here, and it's very easy to do. Get underneath back there. So anyway, about 15 bucks from Lowe's, special order. This one takes 5/8. Got to make sure you get the right size. All right, and there's a black color this time. And I need to get all this stuff out. Okay, down here where the glue is not going to adhere unless you get it clean. Okay, so it has to be actually as clean as that, or maybe cleaner. A Dremel tool with this fits nicely right inside. There's no light getting through the bottom of that. So it fits really nice. Use your protective gear, goggles, and so on. All right, because it's going to be probably a mask over your mouth too. It's going to be spitting all this stuff up. I need to take something and get this out. So what I'm going to do is when I do that part of the video, I'm going to fast forward it. All right, got this. We're going to fix something else while we're here too. Take a look at the inner one. Okay, the inner one. See over here where it's really loose. I mean floating. We're going to put some of this glue right here. If we have anything left over, we're going to put it down here, and I probably can get some more. It's fiberglass, stove, gasket, cement. So if I need to get some more of that. But I'm going to try putting a thin coating down here, and then the window will go right on top of that to hold it down. All right, so it's just really important to get everything closed up because you don't want the smoke coming out into the room. All right, so here we go. This next part. When I grind up and do this, will be all fast forward, so it's not taking a lot of time on the video. I'm one of those guys that actually reads the instructions. Okay, right here it says close the door and trim excess gasket. Okay, so reopen the door and air dry for at least 1 hour. Start one fire within 30 days. Okay, to gradually to 500 degrees to cure. Here we are in July. It looks like I'm waiting a little bit to do this because I am not starting a fire in my wood burning stove with the air conditioning running. And I don't want my neighbors to think, what the heck's he doing? Well, here we are. It's finally November 1st, 2015. It's supposed to get down in the upper 30s, lower 40s tonight, so we're going to fire this up. And the cement does say, and it says on the instructions down here, that you have to do a really hot burn to make the adhesive seize to everything. So I just used a Dremel tool, and it's a grinding wheel. A small grinding wheel is rounded at the tip, which is really nice, and it fits nicely right in here. And if you actually look, it reaches all the way down. So, and then I went on an angle too to get it to sit all the way down. And toughest part was under the latch, so I went on this side, then I went on the other side, got in the corners real good, and then I used a brush to brush it all out. So it's just really a necessity to get this to sit all the way down. Now, in the past, I've used very little bit of this adhesive. I have 2 tubes of it now, one left over from another job that I did. So, and also notice this is out. I'm not too worried about getting this to stick down, but I will put some there to get it to just lay it into place. And the window, when I put the window in, is going to sit on that and actually hold it into place. So I did use the grinder down here too. I need to blow in there to get that dust out, but that's okay. But also something else is I had a lump of something on here, probably the adhesive from the other job. So use the grinder to get that down. You want this to be sealed completely up against the stove. So now it's time to cut the tip on this and lay it in. I'll show it to you before I actually lay the rope down. Make sure you have the right size rope that goes inside this channel. Now you want to get full coverage and use a glove, a plastic glove, and get your finger in there or get something in there to spread it around. All right, but you want hard or the soft liquid adhesive to be in there and set down. It's not going to harden right away, so you got time to work. And then you got to push your rope down. I already set it down on this right here. I got that down. All right, I'm actually going to put the window in first, and then put the rope in. When you're setting your glass, all right, you want full coverage of the gasket all the way around in the corners, all the way around, and especially where the joint is, because you don't want smoke leaving through the glass and the rope. So be careful when tightening down. You don't want to crack the glass, all right, and treat it with extreme care because you don't want to purchase it again. Now, if I put my camera on a tripod, I wouldn't be able to show you this very well. So I laid the first one down. What I did is I held this in place, laid it out, and took my finger and pressed down going across like this. I'm going to make the turn, do the same thing going all the way around. I'm going to show you something right at the tip. I still have a little bit of the adhesive inside this tube. This other tube hardened up on me. So I have a little bit of adhesive on this tube, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right at where the joint is to stop it from feathering out or the rope coming undone. All right, it's all the way around. Okay, and underneath the handle. I don't like putting this part here under the knob over there because the movement back and forth can irritate it and loosen it up. So I put it over here on the corner, which is on the bottom. This is on the hinges side, so there's not much movement as if it was on that side moving around. I hope that makes a little sense to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right at the end. Okay, I'm going to actually make it longer than shorter. All right, so I'm going to put it right at the end here, and then set it down. You don't want to be overlapping out here because your door won't close. All right, so you need to make it to where it's inside that channel. Use a pair of scissors to cut. And use your leftover rope to clean up if you want, to smoothen that down. And look how neat that is. It should give the pressure that's needed and fill in the gap. Okay, you can always push in a little bit over here, bring some more over here to get closer, but it's actually inside that gap nicely. And check all four corners, all right? And once you put it in the channel, it should, and you close the gate, the door, it should put pressure on it and seal it down with the heat, and it'll fuse it together. Well, we've had a fire going in there, blazing pretty good, about 3 or 4 hours now, and this is actually looking very nice all the way around, including the area where it joined. It is very hot right now where I'm at in this stove, so it's actually working pretty good. No smoke's coming out from the inner or the outer seal. So hey, subscribe, see a whole lot more handy videos like this. Please keep all your posts clean of language, okay? I do delete and report foul language, so it's supposed to be a family-friendly site, so please keep it that way. Thanks a lot, and subscribe and share the video. Take care, bye.